here tonight. I give you a special award. And to my wonderful family, my granddaughters, my daughter, my son, my husband, I'm so thrilled that you're all here with me. If you notice, I'm wearing a special little emblem here. It's a broken star. It's a broken star because it represents what happened to the state of Israel when we lost Gush Katif. It's broken. And it says, we will not forgive, we will not forget. And on the back of it, there are the names of the 21 communities that were destroyed. I was in Gush Katif during the expulsion. I was in Neve Dekalim. It was a memory that is seared into my heart, so that normally when I speak about it, my heart fills up with tears. And it's very, very hard to recall that time. You've heard all about the horrors of it. I'm not going to talk about the horrors of it. I'm going to speak very briefly about how we can fix it. There's only one solution. The Edmund Levy Commission did a study, a very impartial, a very legalistic study about the legality of Jewish life in Israel. And they found that there is no occupation, there is no illegality, that Israel is entitled to the entire land. The Jewish people are entitled to the entire land of Israel, including Judea and Samaria. Naji Matar and Yehudit Katzova, two wonderful women that we visit with all the time when we go on our AFSI Chizuk missions. We plant trees with them. We establish the right of the Jewish people to the land of Israel. They have led a campaign to apply sovereignty to Judea and Samaria. And this is what we have to work on. We have to work on applying sovereignty to Judea and Samaria, because if we can succeed in doing that, all these questions of expulsion, of removal, of division, and so on will be eliminated, because the people in Judea and Samaria, the 350,000 Jews who are living there today, they will be part of the Israeli nation, instead of living in this sort of limbo state that they've been in all these years. So put your efforts to that. The tragedy of Gush Katif can never be removed, and we have to keep working to inform people and educate them and so on. But the important thing now is to move forward and put your energies into this sovereignty for Judea and Samaria, and I think that that's what will pay off. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce to you a woman who I met in Gush Katif. I met her and her wonderful husband, Michael, when they had their beautiful, beautiful, flourishing community in Gush Katif. If I remember correctly, and Rivka will correct me if I'm wrong, I think they had an amazing floral garden and hothouse. They were exporting flowers everywhere. I believe that's correct. I didn't have a chance to confirm it with Rivka. But if it wasn't she, then there were others who were doing that. And we became very, very good friends. We cried together when Gush Katif was destroyed. And I did see her and her husband again in Ganei Tal. That was a temporary community in which they were living. There are temporary communities 8 years since the expulsion. where people are still living in caravans. I hope and pray that Rivka and Michael are in permanent homes now. I haven't had time to find out if that's true. But it was with very, very, very great pleasure that I asked Rivka to come up and speak to you and tell you personally, there is no one who can tell you what it was like to live in Gush Katif, this flourishing, beautiful, wonderful community of 21 wonderful places that have now returned to just be sand, and launching places for rockets to come into the Negev Interstate Road. My pleasure, Rivka Goldschmidt.